Welcome to the podcast where glitter meets gospel, conspiracies meet therapy, and your group chat finally got microphones. I'm Melissa, aka main character, and I'm joined by Dr. Jess and the Holy Healer Jack.
Whether you're here for the dating tea, business downloads, or just a 15-minute escape into friendship and chaos, you found your people.
Let's get into it!
Action.
Every time it's something.
Every time.
Oh, thank you for joining us today. We want to talk about friendship, and I mean, it's really a friendship aquatic related episode, I would say.
Related. It choked on my aquatic.
Sponsored by Aquata. And I just thought this was the perfect setting to talk about our BFF cruise, like a little more to those that weren't with us and didn't witness. We call Jessica Jessica a lot, and people are always like, what is that? Why are you calling her Jessica? And yeah, if you don't know, there's this viral video. It's on Instagram, and it's this poor woman struggling at the beach. But the commentary of the man, oh no, Jessica, oh
She's
no,
just getting
she can't swim.
Someone save her!
Oh no,
Yeah.
two lifeguards,
Yeah.
and there's like people trying to pull her out. It's
You gotta look it up.
hilarious,
Yeah.
but also like, thank God
Kinda
she's
devastating.
okay.
But they did
She's
get her
okay. She was fine. Yeah. But like he does it with other names too. Like it's, I will have to post that so you can go watch it because it's a real treat. So we've been laughing about this like pretty much the whole cruise. It's been like, or like even leading up to it, the inside joke about Jessica, blah blah blah. But we go on this wonderful cruise to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And we were all very excited about, like, we picked one excursion because that's all we could, afford on BFF funds that we don't have.
BFF, our own money funds.
I.e. my money. And so we picked this one. We're like, oh, it's going to be great. It's this private island kind of thing.
I think I had more say in that one.
Yeah, but I was like,
regretted,
okay.
I think. It was when we weren't too happy with.
Let's give the
that was your
backstory.
decision. Yeah, everybody was
So first
really
of all,
mad at me because I was promoting this one.
This
It was
the
my
add-on.
first
This
cruise.
was the add-on one. The first one was
yeah.
the other one that we did.
No, that one we did spur of the
one was
moment.
great.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We did that one. This was the
Yeah.
one we chose.
This was the
beforehand.
planned. We all
That we debated over for
agreed.
months.
Yes.
Remember, we didn't know what we were gonna do. And we're like, no
Yeah.
excursion. Okay, an excursion. No, months leading up. Okay, go ahead.
So we picked excursion.
you.
If you
It was
have
me.
not been on a cruise, you are treated like cattle at a certain point. When we went into
Multiple
the
points.
Yeah, multiple. But the first thing that caught me off guard is they just slap a sticker on you with like choice, like grade A meat, basically. Some
Yeah.
people at A, B,
This
C.
is getting off for the excursion.
No, not even getting off yet. This is just that
yeah,
gathering
yeah,
room.
yeah.
And then they're like, you go sit in your
But
section.
this
I'm
was
like,
leading
okay,
you to
all
the
right.
excursion,
So
right? So this isn't getting
we're
on the
just-
cruise ship. This
we're
is
still
going to
on the
excursion.
cruise ship at this point.
Yeah.
And then they like slowly lead you down, and then you wait with the
our
other.
ID, and I ended up taking your passport and my fanny pack, so Jack would
Whoa.
have been rude.
Oh,
we'll
we'll
get
get to
there.
that. We'll get to that, Jessica. So now we're like waiting on a basic. We've disembarked the boat. We're on a dock, and we are also just standing on this platform for 40 minutes in the sun. And there's kids screaming, and there's people get back in line, and this and that. And it's like
we've already
9
been
in the
waiting
morning.
for about an hour because we had to get down there super early.
Yeah, you had to be there like
went in the
check in by like
auditorium.
7
We made
something.
multiple trips to the rooms because we
Multiple
forgot
trips to the
towels and all sorts of
rooms.
things.
Wasn't real clear.
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like, just get us on. Let's go. So as we're in line, they come to tell us with their little clipboards, oh, the winds are too strong in the area we were going to take you to, so we're going to take you somewhere else. And like, wrong, like the first red flag right there.
That's weird. We paid to go to
I
this
was
one
like,
area.
but we want to go to the exclusive area. Like, is this going to offer the same things? And they're like, well, there's not going to be this, there's not going to be that. And we're like, okay, well, we're already off the
here.
boat.
Yeah, already off
We're
the boat.
getting on the other smaller
Already paid
boat.
the money. No refunds, by the way. It must have
Whatever.
had a
Oh,
wind
yeah.
clause in there.
Yeah, the wind clause.
That we didn't see.
Yep.
Because no refunds because of the wind, but
Yeah.
it's no longer exclusive. Or
I had forgotten that they had
I
changed
forgot
it
all
last
about
minute.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So then we're on our little boat, and we're having a dance party on the boat. So actually, like,
then you-
morale has
hold on,
bumped
wait, hold
up
on.
again.
Let's create the full visual. So get down early, auditorium, get the sticker slapped on you.
Cattle.
Then you have to go down to the next floor and wait to get off the boat. Then you get off the boat and you're standing on the platform. Now
Waiting
off
in
the
the line.
in the platform, we are told that we are no longer doing what we paid for, and there are no wind refunds. Then they put you now on a boat. Now we're on a boat to this area that we did not pay for. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It was one bathroom, and there was a whole bunch of us. that
One
had to use
bathroom.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so as we're getting ready to get off the boat, I would say we probably got to the island around 10:30 maybe, and they tell us
So
we
2.5
have
hours
to-
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 hours later.
And then we have to be back at this location for the boat at like 12. It was like
like an hour
12:30.
and a
Like
half.
we now have this thing that was a full day experience is now like an hour and a half experience that we get. But we're not even to the location yet.
No.
Now we have to go on a field trip, follow the leader walk, where they try to entice you with their, oh, here, have this free drink.
Kool-Aid. It was like
But
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
it was orange juice, though, and I can't have orange juice. So right away, I'm annoyed. I'm like, I can't even have a drink right now because I can't have orange juice. This isn't what I was promised. I'm being treated like a piece of meat. I'm hot. It's so hot. And, like, the wind claws just really threw us for a loop. So we finally get to this little area, and they're like, oh, yeah, lunch should be out soon. So now the food isn't ready either. And a lot, like, we
it's
like
fun.
to eat a lot. We enjoy
But also
eating.
now it's 11.
Yeah, and we have to be back at the boat in an hour, but the food's not going to be ready yet. So there's a lot of, okay, sure, whatever.
Did we get a refund for this?
No.
We
No.
didn't.
We didn't.
No.
Is there like a
There's a
statute
no
of limitations clause?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, this isn't a murder charge. It's a wind clause, but we'll check on that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, we're going to make lemonade. We're
yep.
just like, it's like one thing after that. We're laughing hysterically like, okay, well, they have these little floats there. And at one point, me and Jessica end up on a float together. And there's Rachel.
Jackie and
Oh, yeah,
they took your float.
they
You went
stole
up.
my
Yeah,
float.
we did.
I had
You
a
had a
float.
float.
Yes,
I was
we
putting on
did.
my thing, and they took off.
Took it.
I
and,
saw that, and I went and got us
Yeah.
floats.
Yeah.
We had to
She
share that. There's only
commandeered.
one.
She commandeered the float for
So I'll
us.
get you a float, Melissa.
And then our other friends, Yulia and Rachel, were on a float together, and so we're like, oh, we'll have a little float adventure. And
Yeah,
it's
meanwhile,
like
Anita and
this
I
little
like
lagoon.
easily paddle out, go to where the rope line is, and we just
Oh,
hold on to the
easily.
rope line because it was a bad
easy.
current. And so we're like, oh, there's a current, and I'm very good in the water. And I was like, oh, we'll just swim to the rope, put our foot on the rope and just like sunbathe and tan. We're just like chilling,
They had their drink. They're relaxing.
living
Yeah.
our best life.
Little different for us. So we join Rachel and Yulia, and that wind clause came into effect because it just starts to drift us. It's like a
Also,
little
the current
lagoon.
that I mentioned was strong.
Wind. The lagoon area, and then there's like a bridge off on the left.
So here's the
So it starts drifting us towards the bridge. And we're like laughing because we're like, oh, we gotta go. And we're like trying to paddle against the current. At one point, like, we are literally underneath the bridge at this point.
Pushed up
And-
against the little chain.
Yeah,
fence.
there's like a chain fence with probably tetanus all over it, and like barnacles covering the bridge because obviously the seawater and all. And so I'm trying to propel me and Jessica, because I'm in the back and I'm trying to use my feet to like propel us forward. And I'm just, at this point I have no energy because I've been laughing so hard because we've been fighting this current this whole time.
Okay,
And we
so
feel like
here's
we're
a picture.
okay.
I drew it out, and so we can zoom in probably, I'm sure. You guys see, this is accurate. Beach, rocks, canal, rope. Okay?
Yeah.
So like this is not a big area because we no longer got the area we paid for. So you have the beach, you have these rocks like a jetty, right? That keeps you safe. There's a canal, there's a bridge that stops you from going out into the sea, and here's the rope. So if you just swam straight to the rope and held onto the rope, you would be fine. So these friends of mine
However,
swam
the
to
weather
here.
conditions of the
The
day.
current was pulling towards the ocean. That's kind
The
of
wind
a go
had really
figure.
kicked
the
up.
wind
We were like a
also.
sail at
and
this
so
point.
they're here. They're right here. Go ahead.
And trying to propel her. We're dying laughing. So then Yulia and Rachel are trying to do the same
Jack
thing.
goes in and gets her phone at this
I
point.
did.
Yeah.
I got my phone.
So she can record
I
on this
crossed
app.
from the rope back to the beach. Meanwhile, they're being sucked into the canal. And I said, I'm not certified lifeguard. I'm great in water. And I decided this is the time to get my phone.
Document it, as a good friend
Continue,
would do.
as a good friend would do.
So we're fighting it, and then at one point, Jessica kicks me in the face because I'm right behind her, and we're scrambling for our lives at this point. And she doesn't really think that, like,
However,
obviously.
However, no, there's a lifeguard now. You forgot about the
No, he hasn't come yet.
He hasn't come yet.
He's struggling for a while.
Because they're
Yeah.
like right.
There's
they're
a
like,
lifeguard across from.
There's
like,
a
he was-
lifeguard here,
Yeah.
so he's like meandering. I see him meandering. He's moseying over, and I see him. They're like maybe halfway
Climbs
through the
up on
canal.
the rocks. But
But first, before that, she kicks me in the face. My sunglasses, like, it's a whole thing. I'm like, oh, he just kicked
she
me in the
saves
face.
her drink though. She's holding on her drink with her mouth. And
Yeah,
she's
so I got
paddling.
this. I'm like doing the surfboard paddle off the side. I'm dying laughing. And then same with Yulia and Rachel. We're all just like
start
they're
getting
trying to
pushed
push
up
off the
against us now.
rocks, and like
And
we're
I'm
trying to do
over
all
here,
this.
right on the
She's
side of the
crouching
rocks,
underneath
filming.
the rock, like we can't see her. By the way,
Oh, I wasn't crouched. No, that was
You were at one point.
That was how deep it was, and so I was holding. I wasn't gonna go deeper and get sucked in the canal. I stood right where I could. My
The
arm was
idea of
up.
it being shallow did not really
Well,
come
yeah,
about.
so no, we're not there yet. So the lifeguard comes and he throws he's on the rocks and he throws his thing to Rachel and Yulia. So now we've attached to Rachel and Yulia's like to
Holding
form
a
this
foot.
train,
I'm holding
whatever.
like a foot, Rachel's
They're
foot.
holding the, she's holding Rachel's foot. They're holding the lifeguard's buoy thing he throws. And then we're going a little bit, and at one point they let go.
Then
Or
he
like
throws it to
something
me,
happens.
and
So
then
then he
I
throws
hold
it,
it,
and
yeah.
then kind of the same thing. And we get all the way around the rocks.
So wait, hold on.
pulling all four
From
of
my perspective, and sorry, there's rocks here as well. So he's dragging them along with his
All
buoy.
4 of us.
All 4 of them, dragging them, walking along the rocks. Okay, and he's like, okay, he keeps throwing it because it's slipping out.
He
Now we're
almost
laughing.
falls,
He
yeah.
almost falls. So he's dragging them back up against this fierce current with his lifeguard, and they're coming around here. They get to like the end of this point right here. Go
And
ahead.
then I jump off because I'm like, I'm just going to swim. And I was like, oh, guys, we can stand. We could have stood the whole time.
the whole time,
The whole thing is shallow.
It
the
was shallow.
whole thing is shallow.
They were never
But
trapped.
not one time did the lifeguard say just get off and
Never.
stand. No,
No.
there was not one time where he was like,
He
you
didn't.
just stand. Like
stand
you're
up.
not
Yeah,
like
the way he acted towards us, it made me feel like we were in danger.
yeah, and he was like throwing the thing and
she
then,
would've
So the whole time, it was like 3.5 feet of water where they were struggling
And I'm a great
against the
swimmer.
current.
I don't know why I didn't just get off
so-
the
with
swim.
no food,
So,
no drink.
and they were out there for, it was so,
After
I
being-
mean, dying.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the
and
whole
we
time,
were stuck out there a minute.
you were out there for a bit, and I was just recording the whole
So
time.
they made a reel with this.
Uh-huh.
And
It's on
they
my,
put it with
page.
the Jessica.
No, she said it, they took down the
Yeah, they took
audio
the
of
volume
it.
down, but that's where the name came from.
We
Is
should
based-
remix
We
it
got
again
to
and add
redo
there's
it.
another audio for
Yeah,
it. And
we will
it's,
get
so
it
that's where
back.
because in the video you see Jessica, no, and she's
Oh, that
struggling and
voiceover on this
flying,
reel,
and so
yeah.
this is the whole
Well, I gotta
Jessica.
redo it,
Oh
yeah.
So that's
Maybe
I
by
mean,
this time I'll have redone it. So
So
check the
that's
page.
how our BFF cruise went.
Yeah, so that's
Oh, we
that's
had
a
the
classic
best.
friendship
We had the
story.
best time.
That was
We had
fun.
the
They
best
did
time.
almost leave me. I was almost stuck in Bahamas.
yeah.
We almost
They took the ferry back. I was on another ferry with
She was on
Yulia.
the ferry to go to the
I
wrong
looked at
boat.
everybody's wristbands and mine didn't match anybody else's.
Meanwhile, she has my passport.
Yeah.
She was on the
She's calling me while I'm in
Over
line
and over,
because
and
I
she's
thought
trying
this
to
is
go
the best
get
time to get
lunch.
food to go.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
sick
like,
of
"Yeah,
the
I'm
They're
gonna get lunch."
shopping, gonna sit down
I said
for
we
lunch.
have to be back at the boat
The
by
boat's
3. Oh no,
leaving.
we don't. It's fine. No, it leaves.
She
at
calls me
3.
hysterical. Are you coming? They're about to
No,
leave.
And they're
gonna
also
leave
checking
you.
passports, which she
So
doesn't
I
have.
couldn't-
'cause,
yeah,
I had her passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna
They
get
tried.
left behind.
And then they let you through.
They let me through. I mean,
Trusting
obviously.
face, obviously.
I do. It's my face.
Still would have felt terrible if I would have been stuck there.
Oh yeah. I would have been like, Brett's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
He's never gonna allow her to
Probably
go on
not even
another
good.
vacation with
Yeah.
me. BFF is now canceled because
Yeah.
Jessica had to get
cancel.
lunch. Okay, and there's food on the boat, Jessica. Windjammer.
Windjammer.
Cruisers,
Oh,
yeah.
the jammer.
Windjammers for winners. That's what I say.
Okay.
But like seriously, we almost died
Yeah.
out there.
And speaking of death
not-
and water, let's go into a dark
that's
topic.
going to a very dark topic.
Well, I mentioned earlier
This
when
is
we
sick.
weren't recording.
You guys, fair warning, children.
The
hold on,
doctor-
time out.
yeah, no kids.
If children are listening, please shut this off right now.
Or
there
like,
we go. Disclaimer.
if you're generally like a sensitive-ish
Queasy.
person,
Queasy. We're
like
into-
maybe not for you this next topic.
This is like conspiracy doctor conspiracy combo.
Well, this is
Well,
a
no, this is a
conspiracy.
real
This is
thing.
I don't know.
thing.
I haven't looked it up. Guys, look
It's a
everything
new-
up.
Everything up.
Let me get
Fact
back to
check
that.
everything.
Yeah, okay.
Aquamation. So this
okay.
is short, but
I'm gonna
everyone
You
knows
would
about
think
being
automation,
cremated
right? No,
so wait-
not the case. Not
No.
no.
But
or
they're
being buried.
cremation or being buried.
Aquamation
but
is
is that
the
a
new
third
way-
option? So that is
It's a
different
third
than
option.
cremation.
It's very
I thought you
costly.
said it was.
It's costly
I thought you said it
because
replaced cremation. I
they
was like,
pressure wash the sludge right off of your
No,
bones.
no, the sludge. I just
Aquamation.
the bedside manner she uses to explain this is
Aquamation near
just-
me.
Yeah, aquamation. So it's another form of
Directory for the aquamation providers.
planning
There's so
your-
many around us.
See, you could learn so much from me,
I
guys.
just don't want to know.
I just
about
don't
that.
need to know about this, but I mean,
basically,
I
the
didn't know it
difference between
existed.
aquamation and cremation is it's with water. You're basically being pressure washed down to
Oh my gosh.
dust or.
Water and alcohol
And-
solution to break down
Why
the body.
people like that is you're only getting that person's body because
It says it's gentler. I won't feel it. I'm dead.
Also true.
That is what it says. So if you Google it real quick.
Some say they sell the sludge fast foods.
This is going to be
Oh, God.
traumatizing.
No
hold on,
specific
hold
fast
on.
foods because we will not
But
get
no,
sued.
hold on. Before we go,
Don't say
Is
a
there-
word, Jessica.
is there a person doing this or is it a machine?
It looks like a machine. Look at this.
It's a machine.
Okay,
Google
thank
it.
God.
This is
It's
AI.
about a 40-minute process.
This is the AI overview.
But the thing about Aquamation is you get that person, only that person. When you get cremated, you get everybody else who's been in there and all their little...
Well, then I got
Dust.
me, people loving people. So my cremation would include other people.
Mix
I have
of
no
people.
problem with that.
Yeah, she would like somebody to
I'd be like,
talk
cool.
to.
Hey,
Her
I'm
ashes
gone.
would love someone
Hey, I'm
about
gone.
her.
I'm already in heaven. But check this out. Aquamation is a gentler, more environmentally friendly process with no harmful emissions and significantly less energy consumption. Though it can take longer than cremation. This is what it says. AI right here. Well, don't trust them.
Well, you don't trust
Cremation
them.
is
Nope.
a faster, more traditional process that releases carbon dioxide and other toxins into the atmosphere. Both processes result in bone fragments that are processed into finer powder and returned to the family. And it looks like a hyperbaric chamber,
It
actually.
does.
Oh, it does.
I
Okay.
think this is more white, too, because your bones are just so pressure washed clean.
Wow. Oh.
What?
I kind of made that up.
I don't think that's true. I think we gotta edit
All
out the
right,
lies
there
here.
is that.
Okay, the body is placed in a chamber with water and an alkaline solution, which gently breaks down soft tissues over several hours. It produces no harmful greenhouse gas emissions and uses 1/7 of the energy of cremation. So, if you're an environmentalist, this is what you need to do. The remains results in fine white bone powder.
Okay.
I
Oh
knew
yeah, because
something
cremation's
along those lines.
brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause it's
I got my
all
grandma back.
pressure washed
You're
clean.
charred.
Yeah, but I got my grandma back recently, and yeah, it was.
Yeah, your pressure washed clean. You'll look so
Well, she
pure
didn't do
and
that.
clean.
She did cremation.
I know. No one knows about
But it says the
Aquamation yet.
process can take 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, I
It
thought
typically
it was
costs
40
more than
minutes.
traditional cremation.
Yeah.
And it's just can't.
What?
No,
No.
no.
It's often described as more peaceful and gentle alternative to fire.
I think so.
But
I think
why
I
do you
like
get
it.
dead?
You're dead.
Jessica, you're dead. Tracy, you're dead. Do you care? Are you gonna feel this? Are you listening to this Aquamation? Tracy's working right now, as he should be. And have you heard of Aquamation, Tracy?
I actually have not.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
He hasn't
you-
heard any of
that-
the things that we've talked about today.
Tracy.
What is the premise of it versus a cremation? What I mean.
So
You're
yeah,
pressure washed.
So you're basically, it puts you in a chamber, and they use an alkaline hydrolysis, which is water and alkaline solution, to break down the body. Versus cremation is heat, fire, right? So they're two different processes completely. It looks like a hyperbaric chamber, so like a tube that they put
and
you
then
in.
they
It's
then
pure
they
white that you
extract the
come out.
moisture at the end, and you're left with ashes.
Yeah, the ashes
Okay,
are
yeah.
they're a fine white powder.
It's only your body and not mixed with others, like cremation would be.
Which
Why
How
would
does it get into a
cremation be
fine
mixed
white
with?
powder?
Because you
though.
can't clean all of it up. So after everybody's gone in there and they scoop it up, you're still getting remains from
Oh.
other bodies.
I don't
But
understand
this
how the
only
bone
gets your
is
body.
like.
I don't know, but
turn
it
into
typically
powder.
it costs more than cremation. It takes longer than cremation. However, if
It's
you're
more
an envir-
peaceful
It's
though.
more
It's more
environmental
peaceful, they
friendly.
said.
More environmental
Peaceful to who?
friendly.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And more environmental friendly because there's less carbon dioxide emission.
Oh my god.
I'm like, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
The
you.
greenhouse gas effect.
The
we're worried
greenhouse
about,
gas
yeah.
emissions is what we're, when there's how
Yeah.
many billions of people, I'm worried,
know.
I should be worried
Yeah.
about my emission after I'm dead. I mean, I guess it sounds insensitive, but how much, if I was alive for longer,
I
I'd
found
produce
it
more.
interesting. I never
I'm
heard
dead.
of it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
No, it is interesting, but we got to do more research. It's not faster.
I don't want to be cremated either way.
It's more affordable. I know,
Not
you're
even
going
this
in a
gentler,
box.
Yeah.
peaceful.
You're going in a box.
Yeah.
I'm going to be cremated. What do you want?
Oh, I'm cremated, and I think either the
No,
Viking
the Viking.
thing.
Never mind. I don't want to. I'll be
Or
in
a
a box
firework, one of the two.
after. You're
Yeah.
a firework. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said that.
And then I have a
I wanna
big
be-
party, and you light
I
me
think
up.
it's more important to where do you want your ashes spread though.
Yeah,
Do you-
I agree.
Yeah.
Because that matters. Because then
It
when
does.
people go there and they,
It's got to be Hawaii.
you know,
for
they
me.
like, oh, I have a lot of places.
kind of
wish we
everywhere.
had Hawaii
Take little
there.
fireworks for
Hawaii.
me everywhere. Yeah.
But I want to do, the Viking,
Ireland
the
would
boat.
be cool.
I want to be shipped out on the little boat, and I want people with
I just want
Yeah.
my name somewhere.
on a bench.
You want a plaque
She wants a bench under
Yeah.
a tree.
or a statue?
Something
Here's
like
Jessica.
that.
You
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
little
on the
angel
float?
statue.
Oh,
Little
angel.
angel.
Okay. We'll do a Jessica statue.
Jessica
She'll be
Angel
gone. She won't
statue.
know.
At least now we've recorded all this. So
Yeah.
Tracy, what
Yeah.
do you want? So people can go back to this episode and find
No,
out.
I'm going cremation, but and something in the same
cremation,
line though,
too.
because I know Jess lost her father recently, and my parents are getting older, and we're all are there. What do you guys think of a business where either a sibling, a grandchild interviews grandpa on like a podcast, and we record it, asking about their life and so forth. What do you think about that?
That's fantastic.
Oh, I love it.
They have this like storybook thing
Oh,
that's
that
pretty
is cool.
trendy
I've
right
seen
now.
that.
Where have you seen it? Where you get a question each week, like if your son or daughter wanted to do it for you or something like that, you would get an email and it's a question about something in high school or your childhood memory or your parents, and then at the end of that year or whatever that you paid for it, they put the whole book together, so you can upload pictures.
See,
And
I get
think
dark
the
with that
podcast
because
would be
I
great.
think questions to ask, like, first of all, my papa would have never done any of that.
My mom did
Also
one.
true.
I love
See,
it. My
but
dad
mine-
couldn't get on the computer.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
too. So I think if you did a podcast
Podcast is
dedicated,
easy for
but
them.
you have the questions that you know
Yeah.
you do like
You're
a,
prepped. You're
got
prepped.
it.
You got it all
but you got the
there.
questions that you always
You
wanted to
video
ask.
it and record their voice.
Yeah, because then you can
We
like-
gotta get the parents on here and do it.
Oh, oh my
I
gosh!
would've loved
Let's
to
get
have
my
done that
dad
for my
on
dad.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is, yeah,
He's
my
a
dad, yeah.
character.
Also, we'll
yeah.
have to edit a lot.
Yeah.
He's really not socially sound.
But that's
Is
good.
that what you say? Socially sound?
Especially sound.
Acceptable.
Well, you want the raw
You want the
person.
raw.
Yeah.
You want the memory.
You don't also have to post, so you just film them.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
for
have
you.
to. It's a
It's for
private.
you,
yeah.
It's for you.
I was thinking this would be fun to listen to though, right?
Well,
Like
his
an
we're
actual
gonna yeah, his is
like
gonna
a
be
full
podcast.
podcast of like grandparents of
That
the
would be
world.
cool,
And
actually.
so like grandparents are parents of the world, and then you're literally interviewing. You have the kids interview, the grandkids interview, the funny voices. But you could have a separate business where you just sell a session.
privately
Yeah,
with them.
privately
They're
with them.
recording
Yeah.
their
Oh,
video
I see. I like.
for them.
See, now we have two business ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like both. Because I would love to
let's
hear
get
like
that
how
to-
funny
yeah.
would that be.
That
I
would
could
be.
listen to my Liam all day long. Mom, do you even know what you are doing, Mom? And that's how he talks. But to
Yeah.
record his voice and interview
I
my
think it's
dad's
great
voice,
listening to the kids' voices.
that
too.
and then that
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's an awesome idea.
You know, Tracy, you're full of good
It
ideas.
is good. Full of good
Keep
ideas.
you
Write that
around.
down. Yeah.
G-Paw, G-Ma podcast.
G-
Trademark it.
Oh,
Trademark it.
Clock it. Clock it.
Okay, all right, back on track. What are we talking about?
I know. I think.
We're done with
I mean,
Aquamation.
yeah. Oh, I don't. Do we have time?
I don't know. What are we at? Tracy, what are we
What is
at?
our time?
21 minutes.
Okay, let's finish with the belly flop.
Okay, yeah.
This is
Let's take it back. Yeah. To.
okay. So this is the depth of friendship. Let's
I
start
kind of think you should start this.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
can,
yeah. Oh,
This
I will.
actually
Okay.
might be okay.
So because BFF, business, faith, friendship. So this episode has really been about friendship and just togetherness and the depth of friendship and like the depths of the waters of
Water,
friendship,
yeah.
Aquamation. I mean, we
Below
went
the
deep.
surface.
Yeah. Sludge keeps coming to mind, but that's disturbing
She put
on a
that-
lot of things.
We're trying to forget.
So
like when you watch a scary movie and then you have to watch like Toy Story after to get it out of your head. Like that's what we're trying to do.
We're giving
right
you a
now.
Toy Story moment
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
That's good. So years ago, Melissa, so I like to grow and stretch people. I like to help them gain confidence. I like to peer pressure them, but my peer pressure exists with like, hey, join our friendship, like come hang out with us.
good
It's always
intentions.
good stuff. Like it's like love the Lord, start your own business, fulfill your purpose. That's my thing. So if I see someone on the having fear stand in their way, I'm going to be the first one to be like, you should do it anyways. You should try it. Not like something scary horror movie, but like growing you past something that's holding you back, like a fear of heights or,
But
you
like
know,
for some people, the fear, it's not necessarily a fear. It's they know they're not good at something, like balance or
I don't think
like.
I also don't encourage quitters. So I don't
just
think
wanna-
quitting.
This wasn't really a height thing. It was more of a like I can't control my body situation. But go on.
You know your limits. Is what
yeah,
you're saying.
exactly.
Yeah, but we
like-
were so young.
Yeah.
We were 18.
I was like 19. Yeah,
Yeah,
18
I was 18,
and
19.
I was 19.
So always had this calling to encourage people to do.
That's what we're gonna
Things
say.
they don't want to do.
Sheep.
Always, yeah. But it's fun like, and creates memories. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, memories.
So we're going, and I live in New Hampshire at the time. I think you were living there too because it was summer.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
I had moved up
So
there,
one
yeah.
of our many adventures living across the U.S. So we were in New Hampshire, and there's these rock cliffs that people jump off into the watering holes. What do you even call those?
That's what they called them, watering holes. I don't know.
rock
no,
cliffs.
yeah.
So you've seen them on movies. You've seen people jump into them. So like this was like a movie scene because there's all these different heights of rock cliffs, and it's probably a Saturday. Everyone's off work. Everyone's there, and they're waiting
place
to
to
jump.
be,
so it would be
yeah.
like, you go jump,
Yeah,
yay,
like the
swim off,
springs
get out.
here.
You go, great. And so
Yeah.
you're just kind of rotating who was going next. If someone was scared, you just moved on to the next person. So it got to Melissa.
And we're on the top because there's multiple levels.
Yeah,
this one
multiple
was
levels.
like 25, 30.
I don't know, 79. It was probably 400 feet
It's
tall.
probably 30 feet. I would say.
I don't. It was tall, but
was
I mean,
tall.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Right.
It was tall. It was very tall.
The hang time or the air time made it seem.
So,
like
anyways, we're jumping. We're going, yeah, go. So then comes Melissa's turn.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was like, no, like it's not good.
No.
Like, no, like, I mean, the very first time we went
Your
to the
inner
beach,
voice was
I got
saying
like,
no.
yeah, I got wrapped up in a wave
Yeah.
like on the shore. Like me and like I know my limits with
Yeah,
things,
water's
right? I'm
not
like,
your
no,
thing.
and then I'm getting the peer pressure bullying situation.
Oh, come off it. Never bully. I'm always like, you can do it. Come on, it's so much fun.
Potato.
No, I was like, I want you, because I never want you to look back and be like, I wish I would have
Yeah,
done
no,
the
but
dang
so
thing.
then it's like now she's in my head, right? She gets in your
You got
head,
this.
and I'm like,
You got
oh, maybe
this.
I
I
should
believe
try
in
it.
you.
Maybe this will be
believe in
different.
you.
I can do this.
I
Like,
believe
yeah.
in you.
And then like right before me, like an 8-year-old kid went. So I'm like, okay, like
Yeah,
I
like,
can do this.
small
I can
children
do
are going.
this. Like I do roller coaster. Like I'm fine. I can do this.
You can. I believe in you.
So, and she had already jumped, so she's down on this other rock, like yelling at me, "Go, just go!" And there's the whole town is there.
The whole town.
So I go
It was
and I
Berlin, New
jump.
Hampshire.
So like this is right here, you know, this is like, and I'm here, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Hold on. Let's do. I like to do you.
Do you want to do the interview?
This is Melissa.
All right. So
Tracy, is this
and
a
I'm
good
wearing,
view of Melissa?
I
Can
think
you see
it's
this well on the
also.
camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's also important to mention I am wearing a 2-piece bathing
Mm-hmm.
suit because I often don't do that, but that is all I had at the time. Okay, so I
You
jump.
ready to launch?
And I'm like, this is crazy. Oh my God, I'm turning. And like I'm like a baby
She's
bird.
swimming in the air.
I'm like trying to
Swimming in
like,
the air.
like how do I?
She can't move. She can't move.
And then I kind of am like almost into the head. Yeah.
Oh no.
A belly flop.
100% belly flop.
Head forward leaning though. Like my, I like
like
almost
top-
could have been like,
Oh, I
you've
wish I
never
could've
seen
this.
anything like that. And I'm on the rock going, oh,
because it
she's
felt
dead.
like.
Because it was so loud. It got silent. The whole place got silent. And we're
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
You know,
Oh,
people say
oh
it's
no.
like hitting glass. Like that's what it felt like. I was hitting glass, and so I'm like
bad.
now plunging underneath. Like everything hurts.
And we're waiting for her to come up.
Yeah.
In the process, my top has also come off. So I'm like down there trying to tie this back on, get some dignity left. And like I'm getting closer to the surface, and all I see is these people that were on the rock she was on looking over,
Oh
like
my-
looking for
Is
me.
she coming? I'm not kidding. Is
And
she
then I
coming up?
come up,
my
and there's silence for about 2 seconds, and then
How far down?
30 feet.
Wow, a belly flop for
Yeah.
30. That could, you could get really hurt on that.
she did?
I did. Yeah. So my entire abdomen was black and blue. My neck, like
So she, wait, hold on, don't jump to that yet. So she gets up and she's like looking around like this, and we're all like, she's alive.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say-
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, they're cheering, getting. She goes out just like, and I just look at her like, say nothing, do nothing, say nothing. She could have died, almost died. Great. So then, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, glad you made. Aren't you glad you did it? She's like, no.
I didn't want to.
I'm not. And I'm like, well, I'm proud of you.
It
So we get home. And she's like walking like this.
I
And I'm
can't
like,
move.
oh, come on. Like, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing she likes to do when I'm
fine.
injured. You're fine.
You're fine.
You're good.
So
like,
then,
no.
then a couple hours go by. Or was it
Yeah.
a couple hours? It was like, you're stiff, you're sore, but then like.
I think it was that night or the next morning.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was that night, because it was a couple hours.
There was a little bit
Then
that
she
showed, but the
starts
next morning,
Turning colors. She's turning black.
like
blue.
my neck
Like-
was like black, pretty much like
And
purple
her
black.
chest and her neck, and she's turning
And her mom had just had, or somebody just had some sort of like back injury.
It's a salve. Yeah, but a salve to put on you.
Yeah,
Like
so
a
she's like
salve.
creaming me, and I'm like, oh, like even her touching my skin. And so like I was a recluse for a little while I was healing from my injury. And then we go out to Maureen's, shout out to Maureen's, because the
boutique
store,
in
the
town.
boutique there,
Berlin,
to
New
get some
Hampshire.
jeans to try to get some
gotta do
happiness
this,
back in my life. And the girl there that is helping me is like, wait a minute, are you the belly flop girl?
No way.
I became known around town as the belly flop girl. The whole town, because that's a small town, they all know everything. And I
the
even
belly
went back
flop
years
girl.
later, and they're like, "You're the one that did the belly flop." I'm like, yes.
It's like a
yes.
town story. It's,
Yeah.
it's
The
like a.
gringo who did the belly
Yeah,
flop.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, she literally, it's like, it is baked into the
Folklore
town's
of the
history.
town.
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I should have a statue there of like me trying to do this.
But if you ever saw her, like, she was literally like, no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
push
and,
the air,
and she just kept going like,
it just kept pushing me more forward.
like the whole time her hands fighting.
Yes.
She was, and she's fighting, and she's turning more.
It was just making me go faster.
And it was.
And then I was like, well, maybe I can go head first.
No, because it was. I was
Like,
17.
It was like
You didn't bring your
2005.
phone.
2004.
Like, you had a
This
phone.
would have been so
I think it was
good.
2004.
Oh, it's like the memory that just, it's so clear. It's like, I forget a lot of things because life goes on. I'm like, but I don't know. But this was, it's crystal. It's like a crystal memory. I'm sure it is.
It lives rent free. It's always the thing when people's like, oh, tell us something random people don't know. I'm like, well, I belly flopped at 30 feet and lived to tell the tale. I'm like, what? Like, yep.
See, hold on. I haven't gotten a thank you. You've been telling this story for years.
What if she would have died?
Yeah.
Well, then it would have been a sadder story. But she is.
And you would have denied.
Like, I did not tell
I
her
didn't
to
think
do
she
that.
should have been doing
God
it.
must
I
have
don't
just wanted
God
to
must
take
have
her.
been
I think
sorry.
even her mom was like, Jacqueline, like, what?
Yeah, Jacqueline. Why would you do that? I was like, I thought she could do it. No one knew
I
that.
said, and I'm like, I thought I
But
got
we
it
know
because I
she's a
can barely
little-
talk
she's
because I
top
can't
heavy,
move.
right? So
Yeah.
her top just pulled her.
And I got
These
tiny
little
feet.
legs.
I got little
Legs, little
like
feet, and
two.
so she's top heavy.
Like nothing.
It's just, yeah, okay. Well, so pulling this all together, this really was about friendship.
Friendship and water.
Friendship, water,
water.
cruises,
Yeah.
you
Laughing.
know,
Just
laughing.
laugh. You
Good
gotta
and bad.
laugh.
We just, if you relate to us, if you connect with us in any way, we do want to encourage you to follow.
Oh, also,
like,
yeah, all those things. But I forgot. We want you guys to submit some of your funny stories that you want us to share because,
be
like,
great.
if I have this many, I know there's people out there that have this many, and like the world needs to know. And if you want to be anonymous, you want to be anonymous. If you have no shame in your game like me, put
submit
your
a video.
name.
Submit a
Oh
video.
yeah, if you got
Send
evidence,
it to your
video.
email.
Oh yeah,
Melis
yeah.
at-
Melissa.
Yeah, anything.
Oh, why is
I
Melissa?
know.
She made her email Melissa
Business professional.
at stjohnsbff.com.
Yeah.
It should just be
We'll
what
put it in
everybody
there.
calls her.
Put it in the-
Melissa at St. John. So send videos.
Maybe I'll add an
only
alias.
appropriate videos. No, we just had
Oh yeah, we had to talk about that.
We're
in
not
our
going to say
board.
that.
Well,
on
that's
here.
business
That's
life.
business
We
life.
keep our business to
Yeah,
ourselves.
business
You're
is
right.
separate. Yeah.
I signed an NDA.
Okay,
with
so
this.
follow, send your
yeah.
videos, join
Come
our
hang
events.
out,
If
yeah.
you want to invest, be an investor.
Yeah.
we like
I don't even know what that
investors.
looks like, but we're looking to
Toll Brothers. I think
Toll
that.
Brothers.
Yeah, Toll Brothers.
We're gonna
Still looking.
mention Toll
Invest
Brothers.
in my future. Invest in our
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Okay.
know.
All right, and that's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
it.
it. We love you. We love you. Thanks for
Another great
joining.
day.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
We're BFS with a curious streak, Bible in one hand, our pink on fleek. Whoa!